Today we're going to be dealing with a lot of the equipment you'll be dealing with while a member of Starfleet. To be involved in this area, we're going to have to go into the cargo dock. The cargo shuttle dock is commanded by the chief engineer and has to be verified through the captain for only security authorized people, meaning the Quadrant Fleet Admiral or the observation saucer captain. And once you get in, there's 2 storages and 2 for SP operations. One for each half, the saucer and the speeder. The saucer, the SP, deals with any specialized technology that can't be delivered, as the other storage area involves the training regiments and cargo docking and storage, as I said. The lithium crystal core routes all the track stuff. These are really unhackable because they're only worth what the first one is telling it to be. It's completely unhackable. First off, let's start with the communication ear receiver link. It's linked to Starfleet ComNet per region, not Starship. And a lifetime universal translator sync speaker is right inside. So as you're listening to, as it's in your ear, you hear everything that's going through the command or the admiral station. Not really what's ship to ship, but everything that's on the emergency lines and all of the frequencies that are being utilized in the area. You are dealing now the medical psychological tricorder. This thing is used to deal with alpha brain harmonics. It's for psychological, as I said. Biomedical tricorder, TR-590 Mark X. It's a comlink computer info storage. It monitors while using the computer. All of the technology automatically routes through the shuttle, from the shuttle to the ship. If the shuttle is inoperative, it will go directly to the ship. So the computer runs all of them. You're basically holding a little specialized computer right there. And just like the departments, each one, like I said with the dilithium crystals, each one is only good to receive for each one. You have a portable weapon control tricorder, an SP cargo scanner. You have a comm report pad. There's a comprehensive scan. You have craft remote control pads that's able to control the ships and nano ships if you have proper sequencing. You have a Starfleet portable site-to-site transporter, and enhanced to amplify the signal and lock of transporter signals in hazardous conditions such as electrical storms or below a certain amount of material above you. We have a photon torpedo neutron scanner. These are the cloak busters, full spread capable Basically, these are the scanners that tell you when cloaked ships are nearby. We have destroyed the only vessel that ever knew about it, so technically nobody has found that out yet as far as we are site-to-site transporter, medical equipment. But with all that being said, oh, and the quadrant routed intergalactic communication cell phone, lifetime translator link. This thing it's like a cell phone. It routes through your communication net, through your admiral's system, and to any place in the Federation space. It will be routed for lifetime. The cargo deck has its own trace. But the biggest tool you will ever have in Starfleet is the handheld tricorder. Like I said, it links completely up to the ship system. This is the closest one to the computer you have. It is the warning system and the problem solver. There are two different ways of utilizing it. One is with it closed. Here is a diagram of the light sequences and an explanation of its language and what it does. Then, as you go and open it, you end up with a more conclusive understanding of the situation. And here is a diagram of the entire thing. After that, your last main tools are for the security officers and the engineers. Every officer has a phaser. It can be separated for its components. Just a guard phaser with holster. The phaser itself, here's the diagram for how it works. Now, when you put it inside the holster, you're able to click a mode, and using the phaser frequency, you're able to attach a holographic interface, turning the phaser into an any and all tool. The hologram will it's like a toolbox. You're able to create or replicate any tool you need using the phaser's energy. So, not only is it a weapon, but it's also a toolbox. That's not exactly known. That is a lot of the tools. The cargo dock itself, like I said, in the regular base, has multiple uses. There is the cargo dock training simulator. This has all of the pilot school. You learn how to be a pilot before you go and learn how to, well, let's get through it. Storage, Comtest 1, pilot school. Exam 2 is IndyCar racing. Com number 1, exam 3 is transport shuttle pilot course. Exam 5 is skydiving parachute rocket pack tests. Com test 2 is physical exams 1 through 14, planetary geography, atmosphere, oceanography, and sociology. Exam 15 is obstacle course, plus shuttle support utilities at your disposal. With the shuttle support, you're able to use a weaponized shuttle for backup utilities. So you'll be the one who drives the pilot, who drives the shuttle as the mission's going on. You will hold steady and run backup. Number 16 with exam 2 is the tactical for weapon targeting and firing. So 15 is retrieval. You go in, you utilize their skills, they go and run the numbers for you in the shuttle and come and get you out. Number 16 for exact test 2 involves the weapon and firing. They will actually be a support system. Now, we're not going to do all 100 of these tests that are all performed on the holodeck so you can get registered and qualified through experience. But test 4 involves physical exam. It's castle crackers where you fight knights. Number 4, it's exam 22, obstacle courses. And yes, there are 100 tests, but the exams inside of them can be a lot. Test 16, security weapon skills. Test 29, engineering. Exam 2 deals with propulsion systems. Test 60 is tactical exam 1, weapon targeting and firing. Weapon test 70 is Jeffrey tube mechanics. Test 85 is Starship Helm course. Now, it should be known that when on the bridge, you have to be the chief of security before you're able to go into the tactical position. Once you deal with the ship tactical position, then you're able to go into helm position. Once you're in the helm position, you can become a commander, and from the commander, you can become the captain. Now, and you're like, but the comm law says, well, the reason why the tactical chief has to be a chief first before the tactical ship captain is because the tactical chief maintains all the extraneous procedures and makes sure everybody's running and acting right so that every one of their crew is running and acting right. Nobody's tired, nobody's fatigued, he's the one who watches all of it. And as such, then you go into the weaponized, you go into the tactical spot, so that while you're getting orders to fire your weapons, you'll be proficient in handling and deciphering a lot of extraneous details. Then, the reason why the helm is more strenuous is because they're the one piloting. As the tactical is maneuvering the ship, for SP purposes, while they're maneuvering the vessel, the helm has to be able to compensate and keep course while avoiding every grain of sand in the universe. So they're modulating for the tactical, who's monitoring everything around the ship as if it was the crew of the ship. So, which is why the commander ends up being the science officer. Because after studying all of these things for so far, it's a progressionary growth. We will get into this more when we get into the bridge staff procedures. Right now we're just dealing with the tests that move you up in rank. These are where your good standings. Take them as much as you want. I don't care if it takes you 1,000 times to learn it, because after that 1,000 times, you're going to know it more than everybody. You're going to be the best at it. We're not going to move you up in any super sufficient rank, but we will move your rank up, and you will have those marks with all of its criteria inside of it. Um, Number 90 is biological exams with complex intelligence as the end game for exam 15. Test 97, engineering and combative hull pressure, real stabilizer and destabilizer. This is the test where you learn about the combative hulls and how to make sure when you teleport through it's not going to take you as a hostile. This is very complex stuff. It's why these are done in the holodeck, so that when you're stationed at this station, you're able to know it fluently. And test 100 involves psychology, you know, stress testing, how people work under pressure, how to inhibit and interpret incoming streams of all frequencies, all electromagnetic, all from life form to ship to everything. By the time you're done with that, you will be generally ready for an analyst position. But, it's years of experience and dealing with, which this is what these for. We throw you problems. These are not just you taking a test. We're always able to inhibit problems with it. Just like when you're done, when you're about to become a captain, you will be given the Kobayashi Maru, which we will get to. And, it is another one. But unlike these, that one deals with a one stage scenario. Everybody knows it's to test the fear and see how you handle it. But I will show you how to beat it, because we're going advanced here. And I actually have a number of test scenarios and modifications that we will be getting into also, involving data, involving a lot of the missions, and like how you take out a Romulan drill. These are the things that will be proficient after you're a captain rank. These are the tests you'll be given after you become a captain. But with that being said, we'll end that there. And good luck. Remember, no stress. Learn it if you learn it. Jump shirts if you want to. If you can't figure it out, just jump to another one. Maybe something in another field will bridge the gap, and you'll end up getting it eventually. This is a unified work. We're here to help each other. That's why we only work 5 days a week. That's why, so we can stay unstressed and have a whole day of rest as we're supposed to, with the whole day to ourselves. Oh, vacation time. This is a Universal class starship and we have shuttles out the yang. So, we will be, if you are not happy with the holodeck systems, or our resorts, which are only accessible through when you're on vacation time, You can use one of the shuttles if you're a pilot rank or you have a pilot rank with you. We should prefer you be a rank pilot beforehand, but you can use one of the shuttles and they are warp capable. So, with that being said, you'll be able to go really anywhere at the speed that the Enterprise can. And I've already explained that earlier, but with the helm stuff coming up, we will get more into it. Like I said, you got to be a pilot beforehand anyway, and you got to be a pilot before you can even become the helm. You got to be a pilot before you can even drive the crane to fix the stuff on the ship. So, you know, we'll get to that eventually. Good luck.